Yo, what up? It's your boy TDubTV. We are here live recapping Empire Season 3, Episode 2. Was it better than the first episode? Let me know. Look below. While you're taking a second and doing that, I don't think so, but you know what? Let's get to what we did have in this episode. It has some pretty good things, but before we get there, we gotta know where we came from. And at the end of where we came from of episode 1, we saw Lucius Lyon, the lovable man, father, husband himself, holding his grandchild, whispering the most heavenly things possible, the most devilish things possible, the most evil, revengeful, the most I'm gonna get you sucker thing, as he hold his grandchild in his hands that he probably killed, strangled multiple men. And we see there is a camera and the bear, the feds are watching his stepbrother, hateful stepbrother is watching. Immediately after one of the things I thought was, who put that camera there? No, I don't believe it's the feds. Who do you think? We'll get to that later, obviously, at the end of this episode. If you didn't see it, let me walk you through. If you missed it, you don't have time to watch the whole episode. I'm going to hit some highlights. I'm not going to go from, scene to scene and word for word. Well, he said this and she said that. No. But I am going to touch on some things that I thought was pretty cool. All right, so basically the first episode ended with the bear, the camera, the feds watching the house, looking to trap Lucius lined up like a wild fox, out there, but they didn't have nothing yet. All right, so with this episode, they showing Cookie looking as lovely as possible. She's in her own environment. She's getting showered with gifts. Lucius Lion is sending everything, including the lion himself, there to get her back. She's not falling for nothing. We see where the councilman comes in play. He's sitting there beside Jamal doing an interview talking about gun violence. Mr. Angelo has, a lot against it, a lot of things he was touching on that was right. I believe he had a group called Woke, taking it basically to wake people up to gun violence, to attack it more in a positive manner and not in a negative manner. And again, in this episode, one of the things you would notice towards the end, they really try to bring in real life things. Everyone knows what's going on right now with polices and young African American males. We all see it. It's happening a lot more. Cameras are getting a lot more. But they definitely touched on that, and I will touch on that as well. But basically at this point, this is where you see where he meets Jamal, and they work out something where, he convinces Jamal to actually kind of come visit and hang with him. Jamal kind of likes what he sees. Cookie, off top, she's not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I don't like about Cookie, maybe because it brings me back to type of women I dated. The ones that were just out of nowhere, just talk loud, disrespectful in public. Just talk, that point like, damn, could we done this in a better place? Basically, Mr. Smooth Criminal himself, the councilman, Mr. Angelo, he was saying something to her, and she just went off completely, walking out. And it's that type, I don't know if any of you guys out there, dated this type of one before. Let's say you're in a restaurant, and she don't get something, she like, what the, you mean? You trip back, and just, you like, oh my gosh, you kind of sink in your chair and just make it go away, flashbacks, whoa. And I do think she's kind of falling for him. You can see they did a lot of flashbacks, in this episode. One of the flashbacks was when she saw Lucius Lyon and all them rapping, and she went over there and she got into it. That was supposed to be the first way how they met. But Lucius Lyon actually revealed to her that, actually that's not the first time I saw you. The first time I saw you, basically, she was with some other dude. She had a boyfriend, and then Cookie said something like, so you knew I had a man and you still try to talk to me? So you knew you had a man and you still try to talk to him? Maybe that's not a two-way street. If it is, let me know. If it's a two-way street, let me know below. Hey, yes, it's a two-way street. Or maybe not, it's straight one way. Listen, I can do this, but you can't do that. I got a man. You should have put your brakes on, not me. All right. All right, what do we got next? All right, so we got Lucius Lyon, really trying to get back at Cookie. He brings us his new beat. Jamal ain't gonna basically accept for me, but he will from you. This is a guy that he kind of have everyone kind of against him right now. He's been, really mean to Rhonda, who's definitely married this guy. Cookie then went one way, Jamal. Nobody's really feeling him, but he never does nothing for nothing. There's always an angle, and the angle is to benefit him. Well, basically, he got a beat, and he give it to her, and she did a flashback that, hey, I'm not stupid. This is what the beat when I first met you, and she said she passed along to Jamal. And he also kept bringing up about, something's wrong with Jamal, something's wrong with Jamal. Cookie was in denial. Well, when Lucius Lyon was having this event, and Woke was there, the councilman was there. And out of nowhere, Jamal was just, sitting there, chilling. And Lucius Lyon himself, just out of nowhere, hey, he has a song. How about you sing now? Now, puts Jamal on the spot. This guy gets to hyperventilating. He runs out and he proves to Cookie that this guy has a problem. And it finally comes together with Cookie. How are we, the words that he wanted to hear, going to fix it? And we shall see. And another thing from episode 1 was that you definitely saw, Andre just really losing it, losing Rhonda. Once again, this guy is talking to her again. This guy has snapped. I'm not talking like the Temptations when they sing it. It's just my imagination. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not even talking about snapping some sticks. This guy is doo-doo. He has snapped, but towards the end of this episode, it looked like he was kind of getting back together. I don't think he's out of the woodworks yet. A big point on this one at the end when he was with his brothers and he was talking about, he needs to get past the Rhonda thing, and he went back to the old apartment, and you see there's a white woman that's on the phone. You got 2 white cops, and they harass him. Ding, ding, a lot of that stuff's been going on now. A lot of, just like things that go on now, there's always 2 versions. It's a version that the guy, if he lives, goes through and tells, and then there's a version where he doesn't live, and then it's just pretty much a one-sided, well, this will happen, and you decide on it. Well, the cops was harassing him. They physically assaulted him without any reason. They threw him down, and at that point, throughout this show, you really just thinking this, are they going to kill him? Are they going to shoot him? How far are they going to go? It didn't look like they didn't do neither one of those. They didn't shoot him. They didn't kill him. That's definitely a big part. As you watch episode 3 preview, you can see them touching on that. But, what do you think about this? Was this a big episode? Was it something you saw coming? How did you feel about this? How do you feel about Empire bringing in a lot of live right now moments to the show? Is that something that, I guess, to you that makes them feel more legit by trying to make it seem real? Or is that something you think that they should actually leave out and, keep what's real, and what's shown and written? Let me know, subscribe, thumbs up, share. So what do we have next? I had to look now. I cannot think of her name, but I'm gonna call her Precious. Her boyfriend has got a new deal. He's talking about taking Precious with him. Is she gonna go? I guess they promised her. When I say they, I'm talking about Lucius Lyon and Cookie. Promised her a position. They supposed to be working out. She haven't got it yet. Her boyfriend said he worked out something for her too. Then where's the paperwork that for her to sign to say that she's going to get this when she leaves? What if she quit them and don't have that? But my thing is, if she does quit them and go there, she will be back. But I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this one. Just make it really quick. This is your boy TDubTV. This is the second Empire recap I done. Still trying to get used to this. Like I say, I do more sports, particularly boxing. If you do like boxing, upcoming fights, I'm pretty entertaining, but I also give a lot of information at. You can type in what's blazing in sports or what's blazing. But what's blazing right now is the end of this video. And it's your boy TDubTV. And we are out. Oh, one more thing, guys. P.S. Last thing I'm adding to this one was What about Exhibit? I can't think of his name, but what Exhibit is to his boy, we all can tell that Hakeem is feeling this girl. They vibing, they singing together. She's in the booth with her shirt open, showing a little skin. And when Hakeem was talking about, man, just do this and drop the bass on that, and you can see Exhibit get up like, okay, yeah, okay. And he just cold cocked her snot out of one of his boys for looking at, I don't remember he said if it's his sister or his daughter. I'm not sure. If you guys please let me know, remind me, tell me below who exactly this was. I can't remember, but either way, he cold cocked. You can see the fear, the chills on Hakeem. Even though this was acting, I really saw him feel the fear. The boy hair raised on his back like a dog that was mad, but this is one that was scared. But that was the last time I want to add. Like I said, your boy TDub, and I'm finally out.